Gumbo TV.
What's wrong, Sade?
Tiffany, did you know that 1 in 5 youth have had sex before the age of 15?
Whoa, there is definitely something wrong with that statistic. With all other things teens can do and be involved with these days, something just isn't adding up.
Someone hasn't had the talk.
Someone. So pay attention.
All right, kids, it's time we have a serious chat. You're old enough now to have the talk. It's time to talk real about sex. If this is your first real talk on the subject, something is wrong. Back up for a second and know that the best place to start this dialogue is with your parents. Let's find out what teens are talking to their parents about sex.
It's not easy. I don't talk to my parents about sex. They be asking who they are, how many times, and I don't got time for that. It makes me feel guilty and makes me like I'm in jail or something.
It was very easy to me because, my parents kept it real with me. I was like 10 years old talking to my mom about sex, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's very important that the child learns about what's going to happen with their body and, the choices they make. It's not a game, it's forever.
It's not real easy because I don't feel that comfortable talking to my parents about my sexual life.
Yeah, especially your mama when she go get mad if you telling her the truth or not.
Not easy at all. I think that's pretty awkward. Me and my mom talking about that, so I never have, nor do I think I ever will.
It's not really how I feel. It's about how to really how the parents feel about making sure that their kids is comfortable with talking to sex, and talking about sex to them. You know what I'm saying?
I would say I learned about sex from my mom, and all she really told me was more of the physical act. I didn't really learn about the consequences and what all could happen. Many parents are afraid, just as afraid as the teenager or child or whatever, to talk about sex, but I don't know, I honestly think it would be easier to talk about sex if you start at an earlier age.
From our man-on-the-street research, it seems that teens generally have a tough time talking turkey to their parents about sex. So where should teens go for the knowledge to keep themselves healthy, safe, and out of trouble?
What would you do if a friend told you that she was pregnant?
I want to find out if it's mine or not. And if I did, I'd try to give her the best help I can.
Well, I would counsel her to look at her various options and to think about the long-range effect of that.
I would tell her to just, if she go through with the baby, to just tell her to do her best and still go to school so she can grow up and be something and take care of her child.
There's the traditional locker room talk. I don't know that they're always providing accurate information. They don't want to look silly. Or what they perceive to look silly or not fitting in with their peers, so they might sometimes make up things about what their activities actually are.
Well, in middle school, I learned that, it was a responsibility that you had to take. It was when you do it, it's like a step into womanhood because then you're not a little girl anymore.
I think they're kind of afraid or apprehensive of bringing sexual health topics into the schools and teaching them to the kids because of the different views and opinions parents may have when it comes to that topic.
I think it should be taught everywhere, all around the world.
I think young teens should start learning stuff like that when they first hit middle school.
Let's face it, teens have hormones, raging out-of-control hormones. Abstinence is one way of dealing with the issue, but come on, let's be real. There are teens that are, will, and want to have sex. So if you're going to do it, be responsible and know the consequences. Responsible sex is safe sex.
Parents, counselors, and teachers need to have the courage to educate our youth and let them know what's out there so they can have the ability to make the right decisions.
If you have any questions about what you've seen today about teens and sex issues, visit PlannedParenthood.com. You can also post your comments on www.myspace.com/Gumbo TV.
Up next, our GTV crew went to find out what's so cool about True School.